Got my mask on, got my gloves on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, reverse the world, X-Casual. Hey, I don't think they ready for the spec.
Yo, what's up? It's 24K Golden, and you're watching 2K TV. Make sure to check out my new song, Prada, with Lil Tecca, in the new season of 2K22.
Congratulations to 2K22 cover athlete Candace Parker and the Chicago Sky on the WNBA 2021 championship. Now, are you ready for Season 2 events? There are a ton of new activities.
On the court and get to work on their home floor. This was earlier today as they came through the tunnel. The majestic Supreme Court building in Washington, D.C. Welcome from our nation's capital. Thanks for joining us here on 2K. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian, we've heard a lot of critique of some of the fouls that are called. Ask Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. He said, quote, "We've gotten out of control, gifting offensive players the ability to jump 3 or 4 feet into a guy and draw a foul."
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Makes a good point. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Warren and Sabonis, the duo at forward. Brogdon and LeVert make up the backcourt, and it's Turner in at the 5. And for Washington, they've got Bradley Beal. Daniel Gafford is out.
Pacers
had a tough time getting anything going against the Hornets. Washington making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Gafford. Harrell comes in for Kuzma, and it's Avdia in for Neto. Here's Beal, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Beal against McConnell. Lamb up top. The rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
It's Beal on the wing. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Here's Hachimura. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Batadze, covered by Bryant. And here's MP from outside. Hachimura with a rebound. Washington trailing. To the inside. It's deflected. MP outside. That shot off the mark. And Washington the other way now. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
They get it again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on T.J. McConnell.
Well, Harrell is not going to back down. Hangs tough and finds his shot opportunity. Gets to the foul line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've made a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half, guys, and they're cashing in.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line. What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth. Not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Sabonis and Turner work together inside. Karis LeVert is out there with MP. And it's Craig in at the 3 spot.
He's such a... good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter, he's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Sabonis against Harrell. Sabonis, the pass to MP. Back to Sabonis. Over Harrell. It's LeVert on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's MP from outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Beal's got his 4th rebound in this one. The ball's knocked loose. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard Bradley Beal on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after the season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here. So we conclude the first half. Wizards out in front. They lead by 6. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. As both. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off, and we'll see you next time.
Moving on to the city, more classic favorites are back. Start your engines and finish the race at Mobile One Grand Prix. Get in on some 3-on-3 action at Court Conqueror, or take on the Kia Challenge. And listen up for new music. Columbia Records tracks are live now, featuring artists SSG Kobe, Cochise, and 24K Golden. Finally, starting today, Halloween apparel has arrived and will be available all the way up until November 1st.
Do you have your Halloween gear yet, Brian?
You know I do.
Oh, good. Then join me for some trick-or-treating at the Long Night in Thomas Circle. We can play hoops too, but you have to have the Halloween drip to earn that double XP.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Heat. At 1 forward, PJ Tucker. At 1 guard, Victor Oladipo. At the other guard, Kyle Lowry. The center is Bam Adebayo. At the other foot, and now the starting lineup for your Indiana Pacers. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'6", number 22, Karis LeVert. At forward, 6'6", number 1, T.J. Warren. At guard, 6'5", number 7, Malcolm Brogdon. At forward, 6'11", number 11, Domantas Sabonis. Your Indiana Pacers head coach is Rick Cook.
Welcome to and with tip.
Kevin, thank you.
That story, hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Lowry out there with Oladipo, and it's Butler in at the
in for the Heat.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
MP left side. Another shot. The shot's good from Batadze.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Lamb against Robinson from 12 feet out. That shot misses, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th break in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Hero. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And that's what Hero is. He's a shot maker, a guy who figures out ways to put the ball into the bucket.
Kicks it out to MP. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Brissett, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Now, Hero. 12 points his last outing. Pass to Strus. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
It's a tie game in Indiana. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, some great players at the small forward position. But TJ,
I'm looking forward to it, like I say all the time.
Well, we know Greg had a breakthrough for his 6th season, but Warren missed almost all of year 7 to injury.
Yeah, and he's confident he can come back strong. Remember, this is a guy who scored 53 points in a game, so his talent level obvious.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Robinson. And it's Cruz in at the two-guard spot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. Butler is checked in for Miami. And he can't hit the second.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
MP passes to Craig. Bucket is good.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. And Greg, MP, the highly touted rookie. He was a classic one-and-done in college.
And that wasn't a surprise to anyone close to MP. He feels his game is NBA ready and wanted to compete against the best as soon as possible.
Outside for Robinson. Hero passes to Dedmon. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound Heat. Over in the corner. Hero. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Hero's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
You can tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good...
Substitution.
So it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Malcolm Brogdon really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease.
And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
to 2K TV and Season 2 of NBA 2K22 Build Your Empire. We're spending this episode talking about what's new in Season 2. But first, now that you've had a chance to work on your skills, it's time to announce the first 2K TV challenge of the season, and the theme is Play Your Way to 2K TV. Want to get on 2K TV? Then listen up. For Season 2, build
The Bucks coming into the arena, confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. Traffic coursing through brightly lit Indianapolis, the crossroads of America. Greetings, and Allie, it's all.
Ryan, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but...
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner work together inside. Brogdon and LeVert make up the backcourt. Ends up going with a new group. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Nora comes in for Middleton. Allen, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday.
You know, T.J. Warren's accuracy is truly remarkable. Here's a guy who can really hit from anywhere. And even more than that, do it efficiently.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Portis. Pulls up. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
You know, Grant, looking at Warren's precision shooting, he's used it to pull off some pretty staggering scoring performances.
Yeah, a few guys have had over 50 points in a single game before. When he gets in the zone, Warren can have a huge impact. But you know, it's the result of a ton of hard work developing that solid shooting.
On the wing, MP. And they'll get another chance.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
Tadze. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
To the paint. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And the Pacers making a change here. Craig's checked in. The Bucks also with a sub. Connaughton, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Indiana trailing here. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. MP no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Warren, the pass to MP. Shoots from the baseline. Oh, another miss by MP. Here's Connaughton. Here's Allen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And the Greek Freak says he's feeling comfortable offensively.
See the goal right now. Really well.
And Grant, have you ever seen a big man like Giannis who dominates with the dribble drive?
I'm not sure I've ever seen that. I mean, well, Zion 4 inches shorter, but he might be the only other one in that category.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
T.J. Warren out there with Goga Batadze. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then it's MP. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. On the wing, MP. It's hauled in by Portis.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And then Portis with the dunk.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the Pacers call time here.
Boy, and Bobby Portis out of Arkansas, what a get for the Bucks. Terrific player off the bench. His size, his tenacity, and he's got a three-point stroke, too.
A big group substitution here for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Batadze. Sabonis comes in. Milwaukee closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Dante. He's checked in for the Bucks. Allen comes in for DiVincenzo. .107 left in the fourth.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis and Portis are in the middle. Drew Holiday out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Middleton in at small forward. 5 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. That one a little long. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
And be sure to include your gamer tag in the video, pic, or in the post. The submissions with the best stats will go up for a vote, and the 2K community will decide which player deserves to be on 2K TV. So take the challenge, share your results, and you just might be invited to appear on the show. Jumping into the game this week, you'll find a ton of new content in Season 2, so let's start with My Career. Levels 1 through 40 in My Career are back, but with all new rewards. At level 1, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, pick up a free pink t-shirt. And the closing rewards don't stop there. Pick up an NBA 75th Anniversary t-shirt at level 6. A Season 2 t-shirt.
It's time to meet your Toronto Raptors! The big man in the middle at 6'9", number 24, Ken Burke. At forward, 6'7", number 3, O.G. Anunoby. At the point guard.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, 2 years after their first...
I agree, David. They are a quality organization. They always find a way. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. Torrey Craig is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Toronto, the forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Dragic is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Birch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already.
Substitution
now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Ken Burch. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Barnes, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Goran Dragic. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Now here's Lamb. No points in the game yet for him. And the basket by MP. Greg, we heard the rumors early in training camp. This team is a bit torn on their view of MP and how he should be used.
Well, from what I heard, the front office loves him. But the man making the lineup doesn't agree, and it's become a point of contention. You wonder when MP will get a chance as a starter.
And McConnell gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They trail by 7. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Now, here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Pacers.
And both free throws good for MP. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Barnes, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Indiana. This is his second trip to the free throw line. The Pacers making a switch here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Duarte, defended by Trent. Outside Holiday. Doesn't get a good drop for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Pacers as they end the first quarter on a 15-6 run. We'll be back shortly. Oh, the slashing Slovenian, Goran Dragic.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense.
Greg, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one.
O'Shea for second.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Indiana.
The hustle they're showing on the offensive glass has been excellent so far. Those putbacks always pay off.
And one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. It's Boucher out there with Barnes. And it's Achua in at the center. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Passes it to MP. No good from outside. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by MP.
And he jumped out to that one.
Levert has been on display for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback.
Pacers
for Toronto. Achua. He's checked in for Kem Birch. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet on the court for Indiana. They've got Jackson. And it's MP in at the point guard. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6 to the inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. And the Pacers lead by 18. And the Raptors with the ball. Outside Dragic. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Dragic. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
No good. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.
The accessories are also in full force this season with a Build Your Empire basketball available at level 2. a Club 2K Wizard hat available at level 21, and a Season 2 top hat available at level 29. And go-karts were last season. Now there's a gold trike waiting for you at level 30. But if you can get to the elusive level 40, check out the skeleton mascot. Haunt your opponents in true Halloween fashion. Also featured on your way to the top, new player indicators, emotes, and more. And of course, new quests to complete and new animations in the animation store. In the W, make sure you work your way from bronze all the way to Hall of Fame, because there are plenty of rewards along the way. You can also earn My Team rewards in Season 2 of My Career, and the mode itself has some sweet features that just dropped. But more on that later in the show. Season 2 is poised to be a big season, so build your empire and earn those rewards.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. Hey, Allie.
VA technology.
He is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Warren and Sabonis, the duo at forward. Brogdon and LeVert make up the backcourt. And it's Batadze in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Harris and Grant.
Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Millsap comes in for Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for Irving. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. A lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Tipped away. It's stolen by MP. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star.
Here's Aldridge. And Aldridge with the slam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
MP outside. And he makes it.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harden with a bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
McConnell outside. Pass to MP. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Three-pointer, Harden. And he can't get that one. It'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. He's one of the deadliest scorers in the game today. But Kyrie Irving is a
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs. So.
Well, Irving at 6'3" has the size and quickness to defend.
And that's an area, BA, where he's improved, but he only needs to be average defensively. His scoring is elite.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Harden in up to 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. McConnell outside. Rebounded by the Nets. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Indiana trailing here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it All-NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
You know, I'm sure James Harden has...
Through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front, leading by just 2. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested... Is for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Griffin, and it's Mills in for Irving. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. And that one falls for Warren.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got MP, Jackson out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Justin Holiday, and it's Duarte in at the 2 guard.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
MP no good. Pass to Mills. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.